and it's 100 and 105 degrees these past few days, you're probably thinking, Sarah, transition to the fall. Why are we even talking about this? I'm just gonna start taking off my eye makeup while I talk to you. You know, it is transitioning. So this humidity is kind of like the storm before the fall. It always happens every year. And while it doesn't feel like the season's changing, it's preparing to change. And I don't know about you, but you know, some of the things that I want you to also pay attention to is not only your face skin, but I want you to pay attention to your body skin, okay? Because while it's humid outside right now and it's super hot, and you're thinking, I'm not gonna feel dry for a while, you know, I notice this time of year, like my scalp gets itchy. You know, I do have dry scalp in general, but I do notice it starts to feel like itchier and drier, and nothing has changed. My diet hasn't changed, except for it's like a seasonal thing. And it happens at the same time every year. Like starts happening like end of July. So, you know, just pay attention to stuff like that because your environment does affect your skin. And remember, 20% of your aging is basically coming from your hereditary and your genes. 80% is controlled. So meaning like what you put on your body, what you put on your skin, what foods you eat, how much exercise you do, how much water you drink, you know, what kind of specialty skin treatments you may or may not do. So just keep in mind that you can control a lot of what goes on in your skin, but the key is being self-aware. And being self-aware is just so important, not just for your skin health, not just for, I want you to be self-aware for you, because I talk to so many women and we're just so busy, and I think so many women just don't pay attention to certain things, and it's just the most important thing to catch, you know, anything that could happen. You know, we need to take care of ourselves. So I have a lot of eye makeup on today. As you can see, I'm taking it all off. So skincare. You know, one of the things I want to remind you to do is always take off your eye makeup before bed. And a key to this is you don't have to do it at 10 o'clock at night. You can do it right now. If you're done for the night and you're home, take off your eye makeup, do it with me right now. Go get your eye makeup remover and do it with me right now. It doesn't have to be right before bed. And I noticed this with my kids. You know, they're so tired. They get in bed and they're like, you know, talking to their friends on FaceTime. And then I come upstairs and I say, okay, it's time for bed. And the little one, Lila, she's like, I'm so tired. I don't want to brush my teeth. I don't want to do this. And I said, if you would do it before you get all snuggly in your bed, you wouldn't have this problem. I did it to her every single time, every single night. So I'm saying it to you too. Before you get all snuggly on the couch and you get tired and you don't want to get up and do it before you stop for the night. Just take it all off. So if you're not doing it with me right now, do it when we are finished. I am just removing my makeup with the micellar water, okay? So after you take off your eye makeup, removing your face makeup is a great step to do. The micellar water acts as a magnet, and it's kind of like your eye makeup remover for your face, where it's able to take off all of that makeup and impurities. You can see how much is coming off my face still without having to use a sink. So I love it because I'm able to take off the makeup off my face so that now when I wash it, the skincare cleanser, all the anti-aging ingredients in it is able to do its job better. That's the main reason why I like using the micellar water for double cleansing. My skin just feels significantly more clean. Again, you could use it if you're in a pinch and you need to wash your skin. If you've been camping or after the gym, you just want a quick swipe. I love the micellar water because we are talking about transitions. I love the micellar water because it is still summer and you are still probably experiencing some beaches and weekends at the pool. The micellar water I love to use to remove sunscreen off my face. I hate sunscreen. I really don't like sunscreen. I hate it. I especially hate it on my face. So I love using the micellar water to really make sure I get all of the sunscreen off my face after I come home from the pool or the beach. It's just, I feel such a difference in my skin when I do that. So just a tip, if you have the micellar water at home, try using it as a quick little pre-cleanse, and you'll notice it's yellow on the cloth. When you take off your sunscreen, it looks yellow. So makes me feel cleaner. So I'm just using my facial cleanser right now to cleanse my skin, and I'm not using my face skin invigorate brush right now, mainly just because I want to get through this a little faster with you, but the skin brush would be a great option. I usually use this when I do my cleanser at night. You can use it, leave it in your shower too, but I always want to show you, I already washed my face with the micellar water, got some of the makeup off, but I just want to show you the power of why it's so important to do that double cleanse. Because look at how much makeup is still coming off. Look at that. You can see that's still makeup coming off my face. So that's why doing that double cleanse is so great, because you can really get the makeup and all the impurities. And if you're not wearing makeup, it gets all of the toxins off your skin from the day, all the dirt and buildup from the environment off your skin. So the cleanser is a great product. Helps with aging and fine lines and wrinkles and freshen your skin. There's nothing better at the end of the day than washing your face. Don't you agree? I always feel so good after I wash my face. So cleansing your skin twice a day, I'm just going to remind you that's what you still want to do summer and fall. But I have noticed, because I talk to a lot of you and I notice a change every fall, things change with your routines. A lot of you skip some essential steps into having great skincare in the summer months. I don't know if it's just a mentality where you're just like doing less, or you're traveling a lot, so you just want to bring less. But I just want to remind you of a couple things, because the goal in life is to prevent as much aging as possible, and also to keep your skin looking as great as it can look. So this is a great time of year to do a couple of things, okay? Right now, the heat and humidity. You can do your charcoal mask, all right? This is a great product to use more frequently when it's hot outside. It's great for all skin types. It's not just for oily skin. It's not just for acne-prone skin. However, if you do suffer from acne, I want you to pay attention to your skin right now, because adult acne is a real thing. And you might notice, or your teenager may be even having some acne in general, and you might notice that their acne is better in the summer, okay? And you might be wondering why that is. It could be because the sun exposure helps the acne, okay? So while you're being intentional and you're paying attention to your skin, I want you to pay attention to those things too, because as your skin transitions into fall and you're not in the direct sun exposure coming in September as much, and you might not be in direct sun exposure for multiple reasons. It might still be hot and sunny outside, but your exposure changes because routine changes. You're not going to the beach as much. The kids are in school all day. Maybe you're going back into an office situation. So just pay attention. If you are acne prone, or your teenager's acne prone, this is a good thing to pay attention to, because there's lots of things we can do to help that, prevent it from building up and then having an issue in the fall, okay? So one of those things is the charcoal mask. I do not have acne issues, but I love the charcoal mask because it deep cleanses my skin. And what I love so much about it is that it also brightens my skin. So while I'm not struggling with acne, if I do have any acne, it pulls all the gunk out. So it's a great product to use right now in the heat and humidity to feel so clean. It's nothing better than feeling clean in a day like today. But also, it also helps with pulling out all the regular toxins, all the stuff in the environment. So what I'm gonna do is, as a transition, and because I'm paying attention to my skin too, I'm going to apply the Moisture Renewing Gel Mask on my cheeks, because that is a great way to pay attention to your skin. You might notice that you might feel a little bit extra shiny or oily, maybe in your T-zone this time of year, especially because it's hot and humid outside, but you might start feeling that your skin is feeling a little dry in the cheeks. I spoke to a young woman yesterday. She's about 28 years old, and she told me, aging is starting to happen, and I'm starting to feel, I've been oily my whole life and now I'm feeling like I'm getting dry in certain spots. And I said, that's completely normal. Your skin changes about every 7 years. We don't really know when that 7-year mark is up, but it's very typical for your skin to shift. So again, just advising you to be aware, self-aware, and don't panic. That's what I'm here for. If you are seeing a transition in your skin, I would love to hear from you. I would love to see you face to face. I would love to sit down with you and help you come up with a plan to make it more harmonious and balanced, because there's nothing more frustrating when you feel like you're used to something being a certain way and then it's all different and you don't know how to handle it. And I certainly have experience with that, because when I had perfect skin my whole life, and then when I turned 40, I started getting all of these like acne looking bumps all over my face. It was bad. And I have to be honest with you, I was panic stricken because obviously my business I'm in. And when I went to the dermatologist and I learned it was rosacea, that was a huge transition for me. So I have personally experienced my skin going through a major transition, and I had to really work at fixing it. So transition number 1 is continue to use your charcoal mask. You can use your whole face or just in the T-zone area where you might need it more right now because of the humidity. And if you're feeling like you have dry spots, go ahead and use your moisture renewal mask at the same time in the drier spots, okay? And that's we call that multi-masking. It's a great way to kind of combine 2 products at the same time and enjoy it. So this would only sit on 10 to 15 minutes typically, and you'll start seeing it changing colors, and you can see where it's pulling out all the yuckiness. You're gonna feel so clean afterwards. And you know what, ladies? I do have samples of both of these products. So if you are new and you haven't tried these before and you would like to try them, just comment below or just direct message me. I'm happy to give you samples because, sometimes you just need a little tester first. And if you would like to see me in person and come over and try them, I would be happy to see you do that too. I can have you come over to my new house. So I'm not going to have this sit on my skin for the full 10 minutes because I want to keep this moving along for you. But I am going to go ahead and just rinse it off. You can use any type of cloth. Another great way to remove this type of mask is if you plan it right before you hop in the shower. You can just remove it when you rinse your face off in the shower. So I always tell the teenagers to do that because it's just easier to make sure they get all the product off their face. But I'm just using a microfiber gentle cloth. All of our face masks are rinse away face masks, which means they're very gentle on the skin. They don't leave any glue. There's no glue inside them. And that's why they're safe for the skin. You don't have to worry about it pulling any of your healthy skin off your face. So using your charcoal mask right now is great with your moisture renewing gel mask. If you don't have the charcoal mask, you can certainly just use one or the other on your whole face. I just want to show you how you can combine both and transition to the season. So another thing I notice this time of year is, or I hear from a lot of you in skincare, in your skincare routine, is that you haven't been great at exfoliating and through the summer months. And so one of the things as your skin transitions, number 1, you may have been in the sun this summer and maybe your skin color is darker in the summertime. I'm pretty fair. I have to fake it all because I don't go out in the sun as much anymore that my kids are older. They can go to the pool by themselves. But a lot of you have beautiful bronze and beige and skin that just the sun just jumps on, so you get darker in the summer. So you might start noticing your skin color is going to start lightening. So I want you to pay attention to that as well, and pay attention because you probably will start using your foundation more frequently in the next couple weeks, and your foundation color might need to be tweaked. So pay attention to that as well. And the best way to do it is just kind of put it on your cheek right here. And if it dissolves into your cheek, it matches. If it blends into your cheek, it blends perfectly, it matches. Sometimes you have to mix a little two together while you're going through that transition. It's perfectly normal, but just pay attention to that as well because that's part of the skincare transition. But when it comes to exfoliation, it's time to start exfoliating again, ladies. It's time to start taking off all the dead skin that you haven't taken off all summer long. It's time to get rid of it. Now, typically speaking, I would not do an exfoliation right after I did my charcoal mask, just to kind of let you know that. I would not do both of these back to back, but I am gonna go ahead and just put on my Glycolic Peel. A lot of you have this product, and we haven't talked about it in a while, so I just wanna remind you how to use it. I'm using my silicone brush to massage this all over my face. Again, I do have samples of this, so if this is something you haven't tried before and you would like to give it a try, comment below, and just make sure you comment below and tell me which product you want a sample of, so I know which part of this video later to send you a sample of what you're requesting. But the Glycolic Peel is a great product, because it's going to even out your skin tone, help with fine lines and wrinkles, exfoliate through 5 layers of skin. So why do you want to exfoliate? You want to exfoliate because when dead skin cells build up, your skin looks dull. It looks lifeless. It looks not vibrant and bright. It also can be clogged. It also can clog your pores. So some of the things that you might notice in your skin transition time could be because you're simply not exfoliating. So I'm just reminding you of all the essential steps to having beautiful skin, because sometimes we just need a reminder. And this is our skincare masterclass. If you're just joining us, we're talking about skincare masterclass. And I just put on my Revealing Radiance Glycolic Peel. And typically this will sit on my skin for 10 minutes. I'm not gonna leave it on for 10 minutes right now, just because we're gonna keep it moving. But 10 minutes on my skin for more beautiful, radiant skin, exfoliating through 5 layers of skin. If you don't have the Glycolic Peel, you might have the Time-Wise Microdermabrasion, which is a physical exfoliator that you might be leaving in your shower. Start implementing that into your routine. Twice a week. You would like to exfoliate your skin twice a week. I like doing it on a schedule of Sundays, the first day of the week, and Wednesdays, the middle of the week. That way, any given time, I know where I left off, and if I'm tired and I have a migraine, I know what I need to do on that day. So that's just a little idea for you. Some of you might be using the retinol, Clinical Solutions retinol. This is definitely considered an exfoliator, but some of you may not have been as consistent this summer. We're going to talk about how to jump into this in the next few weeks if you haven't been jumping into this. But I'm going to encourage you, start putting this on your skin. You're going to be happy you did. Start doing it now, okay? So while I take off my exfoliator, my revealing Glycolic Peel, we're going to pretend this was on for 10 minutes, and then you rinse it off. And I love this product. This is a product also that you can use on your feet. I know I don't remember if I've ever told you this in a video, but paying attention to your skin, our whole body is skin. It's the largest organ on your body. So, while I'm focusing on your face, because your face is what we want to keep looking young, your whole body is important. So, as you transition from summer pedicures and your feet probably look beautiful and perfect and perfectly posh toes, you might realize in the fall, your feet are looking a little less fab. So I want to go ahead and remind you that this product, the Revealing Radiance Glycolic Peel, is phenomenal on your heels of your feet. Put it on your heels of your feet. The skin is thicker on your feet, so I just sleep with it, to be honest. I put it on my feet and I sleep with it, and my feet are those kind of feet that are really dry and crackly on the heels, and my kids are like, your feet are gross. I admit they are, but this transforms my feet. So if you feel as though you're going through that transition of yay pedicures to I'm not going to be doing them as much, or you want to kind of go elongate the time between the two, start putting your peel on your heels and sleep with it. I always put some of my foot cream over top of it as well. So just a little skincare tip for you for your feet, because I want you to be walking away tonight feeling like you have a lot of options for your skin transition time. And even though I didn't leave these on my skin very long, my skin already feels really good. There's nothing better than clean skin at night. I don't know. Do you guys get excited to wash your face at night? I really do. It just feels so refreshing. And it doesn't take long, but it just is one of my favorite parts of my day. Okay, so now let's talk about how important it is to pay attention to your tan, okay? So a lot of you have been getting tan this summer, and a lot of you probably want to keep your tan going as long as possible. And it's always a hard transition when we start losing our color of our tan, isn't it? It's kind of sad. We're like, why can't it last longer? I look so much healthier and I look glowy. I've just accepted the fact that I'm a white girl with really white skin, and, unless I go out there and bake all the time, I'm just gonna be really, really fair. And I have to fake it. If I'm gonna have color in my skin, I have to keep it going with all of the products that help your skin look like it has a tan. So one of the things I wanna remind you that you have in your collection is the Mary Kay Subtle Tanning Lotion. And you can see I use this a lot. This product is a great product for you to, honestly, you can kind of probably see it on my body a little bit more. I have the light on because you can see how fair my face is. I put it mostly on my arms and my décolleté to keep me looking like I have a little bit of a glow. But this is a great product for you to start using if you haven't already been doing so, on your face and your body, on your legs, to keep your legs, help that color that you've captured all summer. Help it keep going. Keep it that healthy glow going, and just massage this all over your face and your legs and your arms. It's an awesome product to use as just your body moisturizer. It gives you a gradual color, so you're not gonna wake up tomorrow looking like you went to Florida, but it just keeps your color that you do have looking really natural and keeping it going, which is really nice. So I love this product, and it doesn't ever go on streaky. And it just really smells good too. It smells like honeysuckle and coconut, but very light. So that's one of the things I want to help you transition keeping your tan, because how many of you put a sunshine emoji if you have a tan going on? Because I'm jealous. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about, I want you to pay attention to something very important. And that is, as your tan might be fading and you might be noticing your foundation either is the right color or you need to mix two colors together, I want you to pay attention to your skin and the condition of your skin. What do I mean by that? I want you to pay attention to, do you see any questionable spots? Do you see any new sunspots? Are you noticing any sun damage? Are you noticing something that looks like it's a sunspot, but it's been there a really long time and it's getting bigger? I say that because I want to make sure you don't have any pre-skin cancer conditions, right? And I think sometimes we overlook some of those things because we think it's sun damage, we think it's a sunspot, and very much likely it can be a very questionable spot on your skin. So as you're losing color, you might notice them being more prevalent. And I want to encourage you, if you haven't done so, especially because of COVID, to get in to see your dermatologist for your yearly checkup. You need to go see your dermatologist at least once a year for a full body skin check. It's really important to do that. And I know that during COVID, I missed my normal month that I usually go, and I just booked myself for September because I realize I'm overdue for that. So I just want to remind you to do that too. If you need a dermatologist and you're in the DC area, I'm happy to share my dermatologist information with you. He is phenomenal. And he's strictly dermatology. There's no, he doesn't do any of the injections and stuff. So it's strictly, medical dermatology, which I love. So that's one of the things I wanted to make sure that you pay attention to during your skin transition, because it's real, and I often see it a lot in a lot of women where I actually see their skin and I point things out that I can tell are a little questionable. So next thing is, let's talk about, we're not gonna forget about eye care. We talked about eye care last week, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my eye cream, and I'm gonna go ahead and moisturize. Now, while your skin is transitioning to the fall, and as the fall progresses, you might notice your moisturizer needs to change. Okay? Or your cleanser formula might need to change. What do I mean by that? For example, I use currently the Time Wise 3D 4-in-1 cleanser for combination of oily skin. Would I categorize myself having oily skin? No, I don't. I just like the formula in the summer months and the humidity. I just feel like it's fresher and helps me with just feel even cleaner. But I 100% had to transition back to the normal to dry formula starting in, usually like beginning by end of September, beginning of October. So a lot of you may or may not already use more than one formula of cleanser. Sometimes, I always tell you keep one cleanser at your sink and one in your shower. That way you don't have to like go searching for it. But, transitioning to another cleanser, if you are using a certain formula, just pay attention. You talk to me about it. We can certainly give you a sample of a different one if you want to. One of the things I do incorporate into my routine more in the fall and winter months is I like using the Mary Kay Naturally cleanser once a day too. So I kind of go back and forth between the Naturally, the Normal to Dry cleanser, and the Repair cleanser in my shower. I use this one a couple times a week. It's just really hydrating and lightweight and moisturizing. So just want to put that little tinkle in your ear that those are options for you, because sometimes we just don't get to see each other face to face. And so I just want you to pay attention to those things as well, because we can transition your skin differently by just tweaking a couple things. And remember, your skincare is not going to go bad. If you have a moisturizer or a cleanser right now, it's going to still work in the spring for you or this next summer. It's not going to have it be an issue. I just dampen my fingers because before I do my night cream, I'm going to put my the headache's kicking in. This is the Advanced Lifting Serum, which by the way usually goes on before I do the tanning lotion, but it's okay. I'm just talking to you about all the topics that I want to make sure I talk to you about, and whether I'm putting on the right order or not for myself, it's okay. But this usually would go on before I do any moisturizer on my face. So I like using it with damp fingers. That's a tip for you if you are using this product. It's a thicker serum, so putting it on with damp fingers, you'll notice that like one pump will take you so much further. So that's a little secret for you. Have damp fingers or a damp face, and your serum will go on further, and you can really get it into your skin. So moisturizer, same thing with your cleanser. If you're using a moisturizer, maybe for example, you're using the night cream, the 3D night cream, like I'm using the 3D night cream right now. Normal to dry skin, I'm using the 3D cleanser for combination oily skin, but I'm using the night cream for a normal to dry skin all summer long. So you might be doing the opposite. You might be using the combination oily moisturizer for nighttime right now, and you might need to transition your night cream to the normal to dry formula. So I hope I'm not confusing you, but I just want to tell you about your options. And that's what I'm here for, to help you figure out, what your options are and why you might need to switch things around, because your skin changes as you get older. Your skin changes, the seasons change. You might feel semi-dry in the fall, really dry when it comes December, when the heat kicks on. That's normal too. So just know you have options, and it's not a one-fit-all situation. Your skin needs different things during different times of the year. So at the bare minimum, I don't want you to feel like you have to stop what you're doing and stop enjoying your summer, but at the bare minimum, your skincare routine should always be cleansing your eye makeup off before bed, washing your face morning and night with your cleanser, bare minimum using a night cream and day cream. That is the bare essential minimum that you should always be doing, no matter your age, no matter your skin type, and no matter your lifestyle. Okay, that's your bare minimum. If you want to incorporate more anti-aging benefits and you want to incorporate more preventative benefits, that's when you start incorporating some of these other things we talked about, whether it's a mask or a skin serum or a retinol. And we will talk about more of these things as the months come, unravel and the weeks unravel. But for now, I just want you to be self-aware. I want you to pay attention to what's going on in your own skin, so that when it's happening, you can say, wait a minute, light bulb moment, she said this might happen, and I know what I have to do now. So you're not so much stressed out by it. I'm gonna prevent you from stress. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put my eye cream on. I always double eye cream. I actually really do double eye cream twice a day. I love double eye cream, and you can see my dark circles. This is probably from the headache, but they're bad today. So we're gonna use the roller ball a little extra to help them but it feels good. It feels so good at the end of the day to do this. I love it. Okay, so ladies, I want to say thank you so much for watching tonight. If you have any questions, or if you have a personal question you'd like to talk to me about, you are always welcome to reach out to me personally. And if you are somebody who would like to sit down with me and get together face to face for a checkup from the neck up, I would love to see you, because I have everything set up here and everything is ready for you. And we can work with you on your time schedule and what your needs are. And it doesn't have to take much time at all. We can just do a quick one, or we can do makeup too, whatever works for your schedule. So thank you for watching tonight, ladies. And I hope you have a great rest of your summer. And if nothing else, remember, cleanse and moisturize, take off your eye makeup, and pay attention to your skin. And I want you to book your annual dermatologist appointment if you haven't done so already, okay? Have a great Thursday, and thank you so much for tuning in tonight.